thoughts and feelings on the news?
You know, it's tough. I mean, because when you think of the students that we take in around the country that, and when I say that state by state, like whether they're close to Texas and come to us, either to the Guthrie Center, to the Tulsa Center, they come to us at a time where they're either in desperate need or they're trying to figure out where they want to go in their next steps in life, right? And so, yeah, it hurts, really. And to get this information today laid on us, like, hey, we're cutting the funding, so now we have to disperse our students and to figure out, what do we tell them? What are the next steps for them? And that uncertainty is tough. But now today is reality, right? Last week, when they passed a big, beautiful bill and all the things, we knew it was a possibility, but we felt like we had enough people fighting on the ground that it was going to help, because we just came back from Washington, D.C. A couple months ago, where we went up there and advocated on the Hill and talked to Hearn, Stephanie Bice, and different other people like Mullins, and we chatted with them and let them know we weren't asking for funding. We were just asking them, do we have their support? That was kind of really I know the Tulsa, our delegation in Guthrie, when we went as a group, that was our motto. We wanted to go and just ask them, would they support us in our mission? And we invite them to come to our center as well. So today's news is a tragedy for Tulsa County, and really a tragedy to the parents and the many students that trusted in us to help them in their next path in life. So whatever that may look like, it's a sad day for sure.
What's next for these kids and these families that were utilizing these services?
Yeah, so I mean, the next steps, like I said, this just happened today. We just got cut today. Everyone is free. It's new news for all of us, and so we're trying to figure out, what to tell the students. Like, our students that live off campus, now we have to, send them off today. And then the students that don't have housing, now we got to figure out what that looks like, reaching out to different organizations that want to partner with us to help us put them in, proper housing. I mean, there's so many things at play right now that I don't think we're really taking into consideration on the federal level of how do you disperse over 130 Job Corps around the country, thousands of students, right? These are real people. These aren't just people that, come from wealthy families that have, the means to just up and leave and up and pack and go and figure it out. These are people that don't have a whole lot, that were depending on us to help them find jobs, help them get their GED, help them get their driver's license. They were depending on us on a lot of resources that we bought in as a center to help them get those things accomplished. So when they leave our center, they're leaving better than they came. And so today's news is a tragedy, because now we got to figure out, some of these students are going to be homeless, and we have to be honest with ourselves that that's really truly a possibility of what's about to happen, because today they said, we're done. We're not funding you guys at this moment, and now we got to pick up and figure it out. And it's a sad day for Tulsa County, like I said, for the students and people that depending on us and our services to help them in the time of need.
You guys' services also includes housing?
Yeah, so we have we house students on our campus. We take in students from 16 to 24, which is really special, and we help them get their GED. We help them get their driver's license. We help them get certified in different trades. I mean, we do a lot of things on our center that help young individuals get on their feet and kind of figure out a path where they want to go, whether it's in welding, whether it's in culinary, whether it's in CNA, whatever that may look like for them, with our building and construction, right? It just depends on where they want to go, where we have the services under one roof to do that. I don't know any other place that really truly does that with the housing included, right? And so we actually were producing really great things. If I can speak for Tulsa and Guthrie and Talking Leaves as well over in Tahlequah, because there's 3 centers in our state, right, that are doing really good work. So now you cut this funding today, and now you tell us to good luck, and now we got to decipher these students accordingly and to figure out what next steps to help them and how do we do that. Everything is new today, so we're trying to figure that out.
Do you guys have a plan for them, or is there any sort of transitional service in place for like say something like this were to happen?
Yeah, so we've had things like this in place. We've had our center director and other folks in those positions have already talked about that, and how if this was to come down the line to happen, how they could really do it. So I know for one step, the first step is the students that have housing to go to today, they're going to be released to go to their homes and with their families. But the students, which is a lot more students, I don't know the exact number of the other students that will be on campus, but I do know it's a lot, because our school is, we're always going, even through the holidays, right? So in the summers when people are out having fun, we have students actually on our campus still in school, still getting their trades, getting their certifications. And so we continue to go. Like, we're on go mode consistently. And so now all those things are cut. And so now we have to figure out where to send these students, because some of these students have planned on being here for the next 6 to 8, 9 months, or whatever their path is in their trades or wherever they are. They were going to be working towards getting out of those trades to really go and better their life. And so now we're telling them, hey, we can't, the government doesn't want to fund us anymore and we can't help you, so good luck, and send them out. I don't think that's the right way to do this. I think there was a better way to do it, of just coming on, seeing what we're doing. Don't take the past and put it on the future of what we could do. And I think that's what hurts me the most of being part of this family, because this is a family. Right, Tulsa Job Corps and Job Corps around the country, from just being a part of this family, it is truly family. There's no other way to put it. And now you're telling people to go find jobs. Not only our students have to find jobs now, but we also have to worry about our workers. We have like over 100 workers, staff as well, a part of that number, that have to go now and find other work, other jobs. And we have to hope that they stay with us during today's cut, to see if they're going to be able to help us, help us with this new transition. Some of them may help, some of them may not. But a lot of them, I can tell you, have the right heart in place when it comes to our staff. They're going to stick around and help us with this moment, because it's new for all of us, but they love our students. They love our culture. They love what we're doing and what we're producing. So I don't see that being a big factor, but that is something you have to think about, right? Who's going to stick around and help us through these next couple of weeks of what this looks like? Because this is a new horizon that, it's been talked about throughout the years of being cut, but now today is reality and it's cut. And so now we got to figure out, how do we fix this and help our students get to where they need to get to, and our staff find the jobs that they need, because now you're adding more people to the unemployment line that I think is really truly unfair to their families. And I take that very personal, because if we're going to be a country of helping people and building community, this is not what you do. This is not how you handle this, but I think it could have been handled a different way. But we're going to fight, and we do have attorneys that are fighting for this now. And so I was on that call earlier, and so I'm hoping that something that good comes out of this, that we can maybe this is just a pause, but we can get this thing back up and going. I'm hoping they revisit this immediately, as soon as possible, to help us get these students back in the classroom, back into the position where they can get their trade, can earn the certifications that they came here for, and to better themselves in our society as adults.